Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Motorcycle Mondays. As you all know, I am part of the Priesthood Motorcycle Ministry, and we had one of our prospects that owns an Indian Scout. It's a pretty cool bike, and he needed some service done to it. Called around, and a lot of the places here in Oklahoma were backed way up, so he decided that he would go to Rogers, Arkansas, where there's a big dealership. We were there for Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue. We had a lot of fun, but all we did was hang around the Harley shops, and he didn't get a chance to go to the Indian shop, so this was our chance to just make a fun road trip out of it and go ahead and help a brother out. So it was Prospect Yip Yip, Prospect Grit, our Vice President Latte, and myself. I am the chaplain of the Trails End chapter, and this is just our little adventure. So like I always say, here we go.
Sunshine, blue skies, gotta cry. Millions of blues to cross crying. Is the pain, oh yeah. Listen.
So the plan was for us to leave Tulsa, Oklahoma about 7 a.m. It was just the three of us to start with. It was Latte, Yip Yip, and myself. And then we had Harbor with their kids caging it behind us, and she was taking photos like this one right here. And we just rolled on into Kansas, Oklahoma to meet up with Grit. And I love just how different each one of our bikes sounds. One of the things I'll say is it's always an adventure whenever you take a little bit of a road trip, and this was no exception. So a funny story of what happened after we met up with Grit was we were cruising down the road, and Latte had just gotten what we call the fire bike, and he kicked out his highway pegs and kicked the one out just fine, kicked the other one out, and it just came off. And so we're going down the road, I think 60, 65, something like that. And it's Latte, Yip Yip, myself, and Grit. And this highway peg comes off, takes a little bit of a bounce, and Yip swerves out just a little bit, as much as he can, and then takes another little bounce. And Grit and I are back here, and we're just kind of watching it happen in slow-mo. And then this sucker just takes a hop. And you got like a 1 pound piece of metal just flying through the air, and I'm watching it just come right at me. So now I do have this windshield. I don't think you can really see that in the video, but anyway, I wasn't going to rely on that to protect me, and I had a beanie helmet on the time. I really wasn't going to rely on that protecting me from a 1 pound projectile coming right at my face. And so I just ducked, and Harbor, like I said, was in behind us in the cage, and she said that thing missed my head by about that much, and it missed her car. So I'm really glad that our prospect and her kids were all safe from that as well. And man, it was nuts. That kind of spooked me a little bit, but man, we just kept cruising down the road. But you just never know what's going to happen, so you always got to be ready. And speaking of being ready, there I am, putting it back on his bike because Harbor went back and was able to go get it. And one of the things I love about these types of adventures and having this patch on my back means that we got to meet up with the Prairie Grove chapter, and we just loved having lunch with them, and that they were able to come out on such a short notice, just hang out with us and bless us, and we were able to tell stories and eat and just have a lot of fun together. After that was all said and done, then we went to Doomsday Coffee, where I had 3 shots and got a little bit wound up. Had a great time just sitting around, chatting with one another, and just being Jesus to everybody that we could meet. But like many adventures, this one had to come to an end, not without a good game of rock, paper, scissors, which I think I actually won. So thank you guys for watching this episode, and we will see you on the next one.